Okay, so I'm pretty late to the game. Well, not really that late. I kind of knew it this morning, but I thought it'd be good to kind of just mention that yes, the immortal Hulk Hogan has passed away this morning, and it happened in the morning, surprisingly, and it's pretty sad. And I grew up watching wrestling, and I definitely grew up watching Hulk Hogan. But to be fair, I grew up more when he was Mr. America. That's when I really got into WWE because at the time we had the small TV, and me and my brother would watch on this black and white small TV. And when we first turned on SmackDown, I believe that's when Mr. America showed up, and that was Hulk Hogan. So definitely he was a huge part of my life in terms of watching WWE and just really enjoying him just wrestling and being that hero that a lot of us looked up to. And I know a lot of us, well, sorry, not a lot of us. I think more like the new generation seems to be really upset by him, unfortunately. And, well, a lot of them don't like him because of his racist comments like 7 to 8 years ago, which I get, okay. Like, I get it. He said something bad and it's racist, sure. But come on, guys. Like, you're making it sound like he, like did some curb stomp on a guy. It's like, you said a couple things, and yeah, I get it. It's bad, and but that's it. Like that was there's nothing more than that, and I'm probably gonna get maybe someone's gonna get mad at me, and I think today someone already called me a bigot already. But at the end of the day, it's just that like he was a huge part of the wrestling industry, and you can't. I guess you can't deny that he was a huge part of what everything what we have today is for. But anyways, the video I wanted to watch was with Yellow Flash, and I thought it was really interesting. So let's give that a shot real quickly. Oh, turn my headset.
Man, this has been a crazy week.
It definitely has
It
been.
started off with Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show passing away.
Oh yeah, Cosby Show. That's what it
Then
was.
Ozzy Osbourne passed away, and now Hulk Hogan
Hulk
has
Hogan.
passed away. And this
That's
literally
crazy.
happened at 8:36 in the morning PDT time.
Oh yeah, not only that, Ozzy Osbourne died too. It's crazy. 76, dude. That's insane.
So for me, I think it happened around 10 a.m. At least that's when I heard about it. Like, this just happened. It's terrible. I remember as a kid, man, watching this guy. It was like watching magic.
Mm-hmm.
He built professional wrestling, or at
Oh,
least
100%.
it owes a lot to him. I'll never forget some of the stuff that I saw this guy do, like the NWO moment when he turned heel. Man, that was wild. Or the moment when he came back to WWE with The Rock, and they had that big match, and the whole
I actually just recently just watched that match with him Rock. It was amazing.
crowd started cheering him and forced him to turn back into a baby face. It was a crazy,
A
crazy
lot of back and
time.
forth for sure.
And then, of course, his older stuff, that was a little bit before my time, but even still, when I was watching it, he was still a big deal. And, it's crazy. Now, naturally, right when they pass away, the party of love, the progressives, the one that want forgiveness, kindness, love.
Oh yeah, here we go. And this is like I believe what he's talking about are the woke people or the people who say they're the party of love, but when it comes to a quotation mark racist, yeah, they celebrate his death, and I bet you that's what he's gonna
Passion.
talk about.
They're all jumping up and down right now, smoking cigars, just like they did with Ozzy.
Crazy.
Now, the difference between Hulk Hogan and Ozzy is Hulk does have some questionable things that he's done and said. I'm not denying it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
However, the character of Hulk Hogan was still very loved. And you can say what you want about Hulk Hogan or Terry, his actual name. He still brought a lot of joy to people's lives. And I really just think that doing this shit right as someone dies is really
Yeah,
just nasty behavior.
I
And I
bet
like to
you.
highlight it because these people act like
I bet you if this happened like Hunter Biden and something like that, everyone would be these people would be mourning for him. But we don't talk about the shit he did, right?
the most compassionate people in the world,
Just
but
saying.
really they're just giant pieces of shit. So before we get into that, the reason that he passed away is he had cardiac arrest. He had a heart attack
Yeah, that was crazy.
early today. And sometimes when that happens, it's just too late. EMTs came and it was just too late, and he passed away. It happened at 9:51 a.m.
That's
I don't know. I'm
crazy.
assuming this is their time
At
now,
a young
EMT
age too,
time. So,
like 71.
but either way, very early. He was treated at Clearwater Fire and Rescue, or by Clearwater Fire and Rescue personnel before being taken to a nearby hospital, and he was pronounced dead at the hospital. There's more coming. So naturally, he's been canceled before because he dropped an
The question is, how does TMZ like find the shit out first?
N-bomb. But he's apologized for it. And my whole thing
Yeah.
is, how long are people...
Yeah, and that's what I said too. It's at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, he said some shit and he's apologized for it, and it's not like, yeah, he's like a fucking KKK guy. It's obviously quite the opposite, surprisingly. But yeah, he has apologized for it, and again, as long as you're meaningful about apologizing, and if you're willing to change your ways, why not?
People supposed to be persecuted. Like, when you get canceled, people expect you to just die. There's no forgiveness. There's no coming back.
Oh yeah,
Like, you have to pretty much just go lie in a ditch and die, which I think is bullshit. People should be allowed to redeem themselves and come back.
I agree.
But
Sometimes,
even if
depending
they do
on
that, it
who you
doesn't
are.
matter. They will still come after
I
you.
think depends what you do, but yes.
And you'll see it right here.
Like, I think a lot of people, what they do is I forgot what the word is called, but it's this, Asman said this pretty well. It's like this belief thing where it's like, if nothing happens to you, you don't really care. And I feel like, I forgot what that term is, but when they say like, oh, you need to love everyone, but when it comes to them actually trying to love to a certain person, they don't do it. Like this example of how they say, oh, like they say love everyone, but when it comes to Hulk Hogan, they hate the guy, right? And if it's like, for example, I'll say like, oh, like, illegal immigrants, then it's like, oh, but it's easy to love them, because, it's not happening to them. Like all the shit that's happening, like stuff like that. I say that's an example. So anyways, we're going to keep watching this. Here's a comment right here.
Right here, and they're already going viral, some of them. Damn, Hulk Hogan kicked the bucket, too? 2 racists in 1 week. Can we go
So is Ozzy Osbourne a racist?
for a third?
That's
Now,
ridiculous.
This is the bullshit, once again, pulling Ozzy Osbourne into it. I already did a video on that. These people are nasty. Hulk Hogan, you old dead racist.
That's crazy. I can't believe someone would actually say that. That's insane.
Hogan was a racist shitbag. That's how I'll remember him. I will never shed a tear nor celebrate a right-winger taking a long nap. And now you
I love how the word right-winger is like a bad term. Freaking insane.
see that? Just because he's a right-winger. Because remember, he came out with Trump.
Because he's a right-winger and he's a Trump supporter. Like, that's really why you're celebrating his death? Like, that's ridiculous. I think that's really ridiculous to say, because it's like, even for me, right, if someone, like, even if someone was a left-winger, and they're very, okay, so I'll say it like this. Let's say Hulk Hogan was a left-winger, I wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, screw you, left-winger, yeah, I'm glad he died, like, I would still mourn, because Hulk Hogan was a good actor and a good wrestler. Like, I see past his political views. At the end of the day, it's like, I don't really care his views. I care about him being Hulk Hogan. And, before his political views I knew about, he was someone that made me proud to be American. Sorry, that's just what it is. And, like I said, and, like, you can say about these other people, like, let's just say, for example, like, Steve Colbert, right, who got canceled recently on his shit, because, his show sucked. And it's not because he's a left-winger. Yeah, sure, that's part of it. But he was boring. Like, his show sucked. Like, there was nothing good about it. Now, you're just saying this, oh, well, Wings, what about another left-winger, huh? Like you're just saying that because he's left-winger. Here's a good example. South Park. They make fun of Trump all the time. They're super left-wing. I know they are. But it's still funny. I still enjoy it. So, I think at the end of the day, it's like, it's not about your views. It's about if you have an impact in our lives. Hulk Hogan was a great wrestler. That's all I see it as.
He had a great speech at that rally.
Yeah, that speech was great, though.
Crazy, man.
Not gonna lie, he was pretty hyped.
Shape for his age. He looked like he was.
That's what I thought. But you know what? I could tell that he was getting older, and I can tell he couldn't move as well as he did before. Obviously,
I'm sure he was still working out and all that stuff. It's crazy, man. Just shows you just never know when your ticket's going to get cashed.
True.
Here's another one. Never forget Hulk Hogan used the N-word, even tried to say everyone is a little racist when he apologized.
Well, you gotta admit though, I think everyone in the whole world, whether you admit it or not, has a little racism in them. Sorry, that's just facts.
Everyone kind of is a little prejudiced, though. It's not. It doesn't mean that everyone's terrible.
I guess prejudice
Everybody
to be
has
exact.
prejudices.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That is true. Everybody has a little hate in their heart. The nicest people still have it.
Yep,
It's
exactly.
just human nature to
Mm-hmm.
hate.
Yep.
It's sad, but true. But he dropped an N-bomb one time. He needs to be dead. It's just disgusting behavior.
One time.
There's no room for
One time.
forgiveness. The party of love, progressive. Progressives are some slimy pieces of shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
But we can keep going.
Yep, ton more.
Here's another one. Some will remember Hulk Hogan as the face of the most popular period in pro wrestling history, which is true. He was.
Yep.
Others for the greatest heel turn of all time. That's true. That was the greatest heel turn.
I have to watch that because I actually don't remember that one.
Moment. I wish I could play the moment when he became New World Order at the WCW, but I would get copyright.
Yeah, WWE is super crazy
guy
copyrights.
Says I'll simply remember him as a racist.
Oh yeah, right.
It's not hot down there, brother.
Wrestling Mark. Wow, that guy sounds like a retard.
What a great comment.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Here's another. The biggest effing losers alive are crying because normal people are celebrating that the loud and proud racist Hulk Hogan is burning in hell.
Who's that?
He was not loud and proud. This is such bullshit.
What the heck? Yeah, let me say shit like this.
And I only see a lot of progressives doing it. And
You
a
gotta
lot
be
of them
kidding
are
me.
saying it just because he voted for Trump and supported Trump.
Pretty much. Like, if you voted for Trump, you're a racist. If you question the left wing, you're racist. If you have different views as a left winger, you're a racist. Little pattern there.
Hulk Hogan might have been a massive racist, but no
I
one
bet you if
deny.
I bet you if Hulk Hogan was a lefty, like, no one would say shit.
A wrestler, and in the end, that's all that really matters. I don't think he was a massive racist. He said the N-bomb 1 or 2 times. I think he did it twice. And it was all in that clip that got put out there. There was like a video where he was talking to, maybe it was his ex.
Something like that, right?
Girlfriends. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. The dude got canceled from WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure they removed his name from the history books. Now, he got to come back.
Yeah, I was going to say, he came back now.
He had been canceled. He got canceled for that.
Mm-hmm.
He got his name removed from the history books at WWE. They took him out of video games for a long time. I remember in the 2K game, like they took him out of the game.
Really? That bad, huh? I didn't even know that.
Dude paid a price for that. How long do you have to be labeled with how long do you have to be hit with labels and hate for something? And even if you come on, this is why you should never apologize, even though he did, because it doesn't matter. They still come after you.
Oh, yeah.
And they still try to attack you. Like, David.
I mean, people were already calling me a bigot, so.
Levitt. David Levitt.
How's this guy?
This is a massive progressive guy right here.
I was like, who the hell is this guy?
He tried to cancel a woman at Target.
What?
For a there was a mispriced toothbrush. Is it like $100 automatic toothbrush or something?
This guy looks terrible. I don't even know what this guy is. He looks terrible.
The label said like
real Dodge jump block through. Okay, well, he clearly hates Trump.
Underneath another label, which is a policy for someone that's just a fake price tag or something. You can look into this. I'm getting some of the details a little wrong here. But the point is, he tried to take it out on this cashier Target woman, tried to get her canceled, put her name out there because she wouldn't give this loser his way. So he used his 376,000 followers to get her fired from her job. Now that backfired.
Really? Why does that do with anything?
She ended up getting a nice payout through a GoFundMe.
Oh, there you go.
Because people wanted to help her out because this guy was being a massive scumbag to her.
Oh, yeah, he looks like a scumbag.
This guy is a terrible person. He's, of course, a journalist, by the way.
So, anyways,
Very sad news.
I guess overall it's pretty sad and it's kind of ridiculous how they're going about it. But, anyways, for me personally, like Hulk Hogan was someone that was a hero to me. And whatever you feel about him, call him racist, whatever. But honestly, you can't forget the fact that he basically is a huge influence in the WWE scene, and he's a great guy. Honestly, I wish I would have had a chance to meet him. He seemed very genuine. Love the guy. But anyways, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. And let me know what you guys think in the comments, and see you in the next video. Peace.